We're approaching 10 years since Kim Jong-un took over from his deceased father as leader of North Korea. Then, 27, his sudden rise to power was met with great scrutiny, and the outside world not stopped watching, paying attention to every movement, provocation, missile test, even the slightest change in appearance. But what can we really say about his first decade in charge? Firstly, he has a clear grip on power, despite undoubtedly exaggerated claims of personal health problems and some very real leadership challenges, from securing power to managing a widespread food shortage and the added economic squeeze of global sanctions. Kim has achieved this through a series of measures, ranging from politics to purges to PR. Bear in mind that he was still being groomed for leadership at the time of the death of his father, Kim Jong-il, who himself had been prepared for leadership over 2 decades before succeeding his own father, Kim Il-sung. Would he have enough allies to win this Game of Thrones? Would he be undone by his political inexperience? At first, he had the problem of keeping in check the military, which had become particularly powerful after years of his father's military-first policy, even as Kim Jong-un assumed the supreme commandership of the Korean People's Army on December 30th, 2011. But he restored the country's party system, and by 2016 held North Korea's first 4-day party congress in 36 years to announce a Byungjin policy of pursuing economic development at the same time as nuclear weapons. As well as a sequence of purges and personnel changes, Kim demonstrated his ruthlessness with the high-profile execution of his once powerful uncle Jang-Song-thaek on charges of treason. If that didn't send a clear message to potential enemies within the state, his half-brother Kim-Jong-nam was later assassinated at Kuala Lumpur airport. At the same time, Kim's propaganda machine has positioned him as a leader devoted to improving the lives of ordinary people across the nation. In step with this, he sought to normalize the image of North Korea, globalizing his own fashion choices and engaging in diplomacy, famously welcoming Dennis Rodman to the north and even traveling to Singapore and Vietnam for summits with then US President Donald Trump between 2018 and 19. Even more importantly, no doubt he saw in Trump the kind of wild card factor that might have led to sanctions relief and some kind of compromise on weapons. Kim also entertained inter-Korean cooperation during summits with South Korean President Moon-Jae-in in 2018. These summits may not have led to concrete breakthroughs, but they helped build Kim's stature as he developed the confidence at home to establish Kim Jong-unism, removing portraits of his father and grandfather from the backdrop of official meetings and redacting all phrases related to military-first policy. Not that Kim has let security slide. In fact, he's overseen 4 nuclear tests, countless missile launches, and his claimed completion of a state nuclear force. That was all the way back in 2017, with the North celebrating a hydrogen bomb test and being able to strike the United States with its long-range missile capabilities. Since then, after a lull during dialogue, the North has rebooted its main nuclear reactor and focused on further strategic weapons such as submarine-launched ballistic missiles, as well as short-range capabilities with the goal of deterring South Korea. The cost of all this, besides direct spending that might have gone to essential infrastructure, is that sanctions targeting the North's weapons development are going nowhere in a hurry, as dialogue with South Korea and the US is at a standstill. In addition, COVID-19 is an external factor that has perhaps been even more impactful than sanctions in isolating Kim's North Korea. Yet this also gives an excuse for economic difficulties, and we only see more evidence of Kim's power. North Korea just closed a large-scale conference with the call for the glorification of the great era of Kim Jong-un. As Kim's reign continues, so too does the cult of personality, the mythology. With youth on his side, that era could last decades more. With no obvious successor of age or in sight, Kim will certainly be hoping so.